11 mistakes you should not make at an old age. As you grow older, you might face a myriad of challenges. But are these truly problems, or are they simply manifestations of a deeper fear of aging? Are you falling into common traps that can sap your joy and peace? In today's video, we're diving into the 11 critical mistakes you must avoid as you age. We'll unlock timeless Stoic wisdom to help you conquer fear, embrace change, and find purpose amidst life's transitions. If you're ready, comment "I'm ready" below and let's get started. First mistake, neglecting health. As we age, it's easy to let certain things slip, particularly when it comes to health. The demands of life, career, and relationships often take precedence, leading to habits that might have seemed trivial in younger years, but can become detrimental as time marches on. Yet one of the key principles of Stoicism is the emphasis on valuing bodily health as an essential component of living a virtuous life. Maintaining health is not just about living longer, it's about living better. A balanced diet rich in nutrients becomes vital as the body's ability to absorb and process these nutrients diminishes with age. Regular exercise, adapted to your current abilities, does more than just keep the body strong. It's a way of maintaining independence, mobility, and vitality. Engaging in mental activities, whether it's reading, learning a new skill, or simply having thought-provoking conversations, is essential for keeping the mind sharp. These habits don't just prevent physical decline, they are about maintaining a quality of life that allows you to engage fully in the world around you. Unfortunately, many of us fall into the trap of neglecting our health, often with the excuse that we're too busy, too tired, or that it's too late to make a difference. But the reality is quite different. The consequences of poor health choices can be severe, leading to chronic diseases, decreased physical capabilities, and even mental deterioration. These issues not only shorten life, but make what time remains less enjoyable. It's hard to appreciate life, let alone attract the attention and affection of younger women, if you're constantly dealing with health issues that could have been prevented. The Stoics were clear about the importance of health. They believed that caring for the body was not just a personal responsibility, but a moral duty. Seneca wisely noted, "It is not because things are difficult that we do not dare. It is because we do not dare that things are difficult." This philosophy applies to health as well. By taking proactive steps to care for your body, you're not just adding years to your life, you're adding life to your years. Exercise comes in many forms. Are you currently training in any particular sport? Share your fitness routine below so others can learn from your experience. Second mistake, living in the past. It's easy to find comfort in the past, especially as the years go by. Memories of better days when youth, vigor, and endless possibilities seem to stretch before you. But while those memories hold a special place, they can also quietly rob you of something even more precious: the ability to fully engage with the present. The Stoic philosophers, who dedicated their lives to understanding the nature of human existence, were keenly aware of this danger. For them, the past was a teacher, not a prison. Marcus Aurelius, one of the most revered Stoic thinkers, often spoke, "Do not let your mind dwell on the past, nor your thoughts be fixed on what is to come, but let your whole being rest upon the present." Dwelling on the past can lead to a sense of stagnation. You might find yourself comparing your current self to the person you once were, stronger, faster, more confident. Or perhaps you replay past decisions, wondering how different life could have been if only you had taken a different path. While reflection is natural, these thoughts can quickly turn into regret or longing, emotions that do nothing but sap your energy. For men in their later years, this shift in perspective can be incredibly liberating. Instead of yearning for the days gone by, you can use your accumulated wisdom to live more fully now. And yes, even to attract the attention of younger women, not because you're trying to relive your youth, but because you embody a maturity and presence that are inherently appealing. Living in the present allows you to let go of the weight of the past, to embrace who you are today, and to open yourself up to the possibilities that still lie ahead. It's not about denying your history, but about using it as a foundation to build something new and vibrant in your life now. This is the essence of Stoic wisdom, living with intention, purpose, and an unwavering focus on what you can control. Third mistake, fearing death. Gentlemen, how many of you here are afraid of not living fully? Comment, I'm used to below, because you're not alone. As we advance in age, the topic of death often looms larger in our minds. It's something many of us grapple with quietly, as if speaking about it might somehow make it more real or immediate. Yet, in the wisdom of Stoic philosophy, there's a perspective that might offer some comfort and clarity. Many of us fear death because it represents the unknown. What happens next? What will it be like? These questions can be unsettling. Stoicism helps us tackle these fears by encouraging us to focus on what we can control: our actions, our attitudes, and the way we live our lives right now. By concentrating on living well and embracing each day with purpose, we align ourselves with the natural flow of life and find peace. Stoicism, a philosophy that has guided people through life's ups and downs for centuries, offers a refreshing way to think about death. The Stoics view death not as a dark cloud, but as a natural part of the journey. Imagine it as just another chapter in the book of your life, one that comes at the end but isn't something to be dreaded. Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, often reflected on death with a sense of acceptance. Death is the final destiny of all living things. The fear of death is the ultimate way to waste our lives, for we cannot avoid it. Accept it as a natural end, like the leaves falling from a tree, and embrace the time you have with purpose and peace. Think about how we approach the end of a good story. The end isn't seen as an abrupt stop, but as the culmination of everything that's come before. Similarly, Stoicism encourages us to view death as a natural conclusion to our lives. It's not about resignation, but about making peace with the inevitable. By accepting this, we free ourselves from the anxiety that often comes with thinking about death, allowing us to live more fully in the present. Here's a more personal take. Consider how you might have faced other fears in life. Remember how tackling them head-on often brought clarity and relief? The same approach applies here. By acknowledging that death is a natural part of life's cycle, we can shift our focus from what might come after to how we're living today. This shift can be liberating, helping us to cherish the moments we have and to live with a sense of fulfillment. Stoicism also introduces the concept of memento mori, or remember death. This isn't about morbid reflection, but rather about keeping things in perspective. It's a reminder to live each day with intention, to value our relationships, and to appreciate the simple pleasures in life. By keeping this perspective, we make the most of our time, rather than letting the fear of death overshadow our experiences. Fourth mistake, isolating yourself socially. As we get older, it might feel tempting to pull away from social activities and spend more time alone. Maybe it seems easier or more comfortable to stay in, especially if you're dealing with health issues or just don't have the same energy you once did. But according to Stoic philosophy, which values how we interact with others, this can actually be quite harmful. The Stoics, like Marcus Aurelius, believed that humans are social creatures by nature. Aurelius once said, "We are made for cooperation." This means that interacting with others is not just something we do, it's a vital part of living a fulfilling life. Our relationships with family, friends, and community members provide us with joy, support, and a sense of purpose. Research today backs up what the Stoics understood long ago. Studies show that people with strong social connections tend to be happier, healthier, and even live longer. Good relationships can help us handle stress better and give us a sense of belonging that makes life more enjoyable. When we isolate ourselves, we might miss out on these benefits. Loneliness can creep in, and it might lead to feelings of sadness or depression. Without regular social interactions, it's easy to feel disconnected and lose motivation. The joy and sense of purpose that come from spending time with others are crucial for our overall well-being. This doesn't mean you need to be out and about all the time. It's about finding ways to stay connected that feel right for you. Maybe it's joining a local group, visiting with family, or even just picking up the phone for a chat. Small steps can make a big difference. The Stoics believed that being part of a community helps us practice kindness, patience, and empathy, qualities that enrich our lives and the lives of those around us. Engaging with others can lift your spirits and keep you feeling involved and valued. So if you find yourself spending a lot of time alone, consider reaching out and reconnecting. Social interactions are more than just pleasant, they're essential for a happy and healthy life. By staying engaged with the people around you, you not only boost your own well-being but also contribute positively to the lives of others. In the end, keeping those connections strong is one of the best ways to enjoy a fulfilling and vibrant life. Before we continue, please show your support by liking this video and subscribing to our channel. We're dedicated to bringing you content that adds value to your life with practical tips and deep reflections. Don't forget to hit the bell icon to stay updated and share this video with your loved ones. Fifth mistake, conflicts with children or family members. Family conflicts often become more pronounced as people age, and these disputes can be both complex and emotionally draining. Old age can bring about significant shifts in family dynamics, whether due to generational differences, evolving roles, or long-standing unresolved issues. For many older individuals, conflicts with children or other family members can stem from a variety of sources. Generational incompatibility can create friction as different perspectives on life, values, and traditions collide. Psychological factors, such as a lifetime of accumulated grievances or unspoken expectations, can also contribute to these conflicts. The harm caused by these family conflicts is not to be underestimated. Mental stress is a common consequence, and ongoing disputes can lead to feelings of isolation, frustration, and diminished self-worth. When family relationships become strained, it can affect one's overall quality of life, leading to emotional distress and even physical health issues. The weight of unresolved conflict can overshadow the joys and comforts of aging, making everyday interactions and relationships feel like a battleground rather than a source of support and companionship. Addressing these conflicts requires a nuanced approach. Understanding that generational differences and psychological baggage are often at the core of these disputes can provide valuable insight. For instance, older generations might struggle with modern values and lifestyle choices that their children embrace, leading to misunderstandings and disagreements. Similarly, unspoken expectations or past grievances can surface, exacerbating conflicts. To overcome these challenges, it is essential to approach family conflicts with empathy and open communication. Begin by acknowledging the underlying issues that might be fueling the conflict, whether they are rooted in generational differences, unmet needs, or past hurts. Engaging in honest and respectful conversations can help to clarify misunderstandings and build mutual understanding. Active listening plays a critical role in this process. By genuinely listening to the concerns and feelings of family members, you can address their perspectives and express your own needs without escalating the conflict. It's important to approach these discussions with a mindset of cooperation rather than confrontation. Finding common ground and working towards compromise can help to bridge gaps and reduce tension. Sixth mistake, overemphasis on material possessions. As we get older, it's natural to look around and see the things we've collected over the years, things that once made us proud or provided comfort. After a lifetime of working hard, it's easy to become attached to things like cars, homes, or collectibles. These items often represent our achievements and the comforts we've built for ourselves. But as we age, maintaining and worrying about these possessions can become more burdensome. The things that once brought us joy might now feel like extra weight, especially if we find ourselves spending more time managing or protecting them. The Stoics, like Marcus Aurelius, believed that true happiness doesn't come from what we own, but from how we handle life's ups and downs. They saw material possessions as temporary and not worth clinging to. Instead, they encouraged focusing on inner qualities like kindness, wisdom, and resilience, traits that provide lasting joy and satisfaction. Imagine the relief of letting go of the pressure to keep up with material possessions. It's not about getting rid of everything you own, but about realizing that your happiness doesn't hinge on these things. When the time comes to downsize or simplify, it can feel like a weight has been lifted. The focus shifts from managing a collection of items to enjoying the simple pleasures of life, like spending time with loved ones or pursuing personal interests. In old age, this perspective helps us appreciate what really counts. Rather than stressing over the condition or value of things, we can find contentment in our relationships, health, and the moments we share with others. By placing less emphasis on material possessions, we give ourselves the space to focus on what truly brings us joy and fulfillment. So as you reflect on the role of material things in your life, consider how they impact your overall happiness. It's about finding peace and satisfaction not through what you own, but through the people and experiences that truly enrich your life. Embracing this mindset can make the later years more enjoyable and meaningful, aligning with the Stoic view of focusing on what truly matters. Seventh mistake, not accepting change. As we age, change becomes a constant companion, often arriving in forms we didn't anticipate: physical declines, shifts in our social circles, or alterations in daily routines. It's natural to feel uneasy about these changes. The unknown can be daunting, and the comfort of the familiar often seems preferable. However, Stoic philosophy teaches us that embracing change, rather than resisting it, can lead to a more fulfilling and serene life. The Stoics, particularly Marcus Aurelius, offered profound insights into how we should handle change. He famously said, "The universe is changing. Our life is what our thoughts make it." This perspective encourages us to see change not as a threat, but as a natural and inevitable part of existence. Resisting change can feel like a way of holding on to what once was, but it often leads to frustration and suffering. When we cling to the past, we're not just avoiding the present, we're shutting ourselves off from the potential that lies in new experiences. In the later stages of life, adapting to change can involve accepting physical limitations, dealing with the loss of loved ones, or adjusting to shifts in our daily routines. Each of these changes can be challenging, but they also present opportunities for growth. The Stoic approach teaches us to view these challenges as part of the natural order, not as personal failures or tragedies. For instance, if physical decline means you can no longer do certain activities, it can be an invitation to explore new interests or hobbies that fit your current abilities. If you face the loss of friends or family, it can be an opportunity to deepen existing relationships or forge new ones. Embracing change with a Stoic mindset involves recognizing that every ending is also a beginning. Each phase of life brings its own set of experiences and opportunities. By accepting and adapting to these changes, you can find a sense of peace and contentment. Change, in this view, becomes a canvas for personal growth rather than a storm to be weathered. Resisting change often comes at a cost: missed opportunities, increased stress, and a diminished sense of well-being. By contrast, embracing change allows you to remain centered and proactive. It's about shifting your perspective from viewing change as a threat to seeing it as a chance to evolve. As you approach each new phase with this mindset, you not only improve your quality of life, but also cultivate a sense of inner strength and flexibility that is deeply aligned with Stoic principles. Start by planning what you need to do the night before. Try changing your mindset. Think of your time as too valuable for procrastination and hesitation, and you'll be more eager to embrace change and explore new opportunities. The world is constantly evolving. Accepting and adapting yourself to fit into this changing world while also renewing yourself is key. Eighth mistake, being overwhelmed by emotions. Life has a way of throwing us curveballs, and as we age, our emotions can sometimes feel like they're on a wild ride. Whether it's dealing with health concerns, navigating family dynamics, or simply managing day-to-day stresses, it's easy to feel overwhelmed. Imagine you're facing a tough situation. Maybe you're struggling with a health issue or feeling frustrated with a family member. It's easy for emotions like anger, fear, or sadness to take over, making everything seem more intense than it really is. But what if there was a way to manage these feelings better so they don't overwhelm you? Here's where Stoicism comes in. The Stoics taught that by observing our emotions without letting them dominate us, we can maintain a clearer perspective. Think of it like this. When you're feeling a strong emotion, instead of letting it drive your actions, take a step back and try to understand it. Ask yourself, what's causing this feeling? Is it something I can control or change, or is it beyond my power? The Stoics, those ancient thinkers who believed in living wisely, had a lot to say about emotions. They didn't think that emotions were inherently bad, but they did stress that letting them control us can lead to poor decisions and unnecessary suffering. They believed in the power of emotional control, suggesting that while we might not always be able to control what happens to us, we can control how we respond to those events. For example, if you're feeling anxious about a medical diagnosis, it might help to pause and recognize that while you can't control the diagnosis itself, you can control how you respond to it. You can seek information, make decisions based on what you've learned, and focus on what you can do to take care of yourself. By focusing on your actions and reactions, rather than letting anxiety take over, you maintain a sense of control and calm. So how can we apply this in our daily lives? Start by acknowledging your emotions without judgment. Practice mindfulness to stay grounded, and take a moment to reflect before reacting. By managing your emotional responses, you can face challenges with a clearer mind and a more balanced heart. Handling emotions in this way isn't about ignoring them or pretending they don't exist. It's about recognizing them, understanding their source, and choosing how to respond thoughtfully. This approach helps us navigate life's ups and downs with greater ease and helps us maintain inner peace, even when the world around us feels turbulent. By embracing this Stoic approach to emotional management, we can better cope with the inevitable ups and downs of life, finding a more balanced and serene way to move through the world. Ninth mistake, not having a purpose. Life can sometimes feel like it's losing its direction. Retirement, the passing of friends, and health changes can leave us feeling like we're drifting without a clear purpose. But finding and maintaining a sense of purpose is crucial for a fulfilling life, even in our later years. It's not just about having something to do, it's about finding meaning and joy in our activities. When we lose a job or retire, we often lose more than just a daily routine. We lose a sense of identity and purpose. Suddenly, days can blend into each other, and it's easy to feel like life has lost its sparkle. But Stoic philosophy, which has guided many through life's ups and downs, offers some valuable insights here. The Stoics believe that having a purpose aligns with living a life of virtue, wisdom, and reason. They didn't see purpose as a grand, sweeping mission, but as a series of meaningful actions that contribute to a well-lived life. To the Stoics, purpose came from engaging in activities that resonate with our values and bring us joy. Let's explore some practical ways to rekindle that sense of purpose. For many, hobbies and creative endeavors offer a renewed sense of direction. Whether it's painting, gardening, or crafting, these activities not only provide enjoyment but also help us express ourselves and find satisfaction in our achievements. Imagine tending to a garden and watching it bloom. It's a simple act, but it can bring a deep sense of fulfillment and connection to the world around you. Volunteering is another powerful way to find purpose. By giving your time and skills to help others, you contribute to your community and create a sense of significance in your own life. Volunteering offers a way to connect with others and make a positive impact, which can be incredibly rewarding. Whether it's helping at a local food bank or mentoring younger people, the act of giving back can infuse your days with meaning and help you feel more connected to the world. Continuous learning is also a key element in maintaining a sense of purpose. The Stoics valued lifelong learning, seeing it as a way to keep the mind active and engaged. Picking up a new skill, diving into a book, or exploring a new interest can provide intellectual stimulation and a sense of achievement. This not only keeps you curious, but also helps you adapt to changes and stay resilient. Incorporating these elements into your life can transform feelings of aimlessness into a renewed sense of direction and satisfaction. It's about finding what resonates with you personally and allowing that to guide your daily activities. 10th mistake, refusing to seek help. Imagine navigating a stormy sea with a broken compass. It's tempting to believe you can weather the storm on your own, but seeking a reliable guide could make all the difference. This analogy captures the essence of why refusing to seek help can be detrimental. When life's challenges hit, whether they're health-related, emotional, or practical, insisting on handling everything alone can lead to greater difficulty and stress. At times, our independence and self-reliance can become barriers rather than strengths. This is particularly true when we face situations where outside support would make a significant difference. Seeking help isn't a sign of weakness, it's an acknowledgement that we're all interconnected and that collaboration can enhance our well-being. This isn't about surrendering independence, but rather about using available resources wisely to navigate life's complexities. Consider the impact of seeking help in various aspects of life. When facing health issues, consulting with doctors or specialists ensures you receive the best possible care. When dealing with daily tasks, reaching out to family or community services can alleviate burdens and improve your quality of life. The act of asking for help can transform daunting challenges into manageable tasks, freeing you to focus on what truly matters. Moreover, the decision to seek help can strengthen social bonds. Sharing your struggles with trusted friends or family members not only provides practical support, but also reinforces emotional connections. This exchange builds a support network that can be incredibly comforting and enriching. Marcus Aurelius wisely noted, "The things you think about determine the quality of your mind." By being open to seeking help, you're not only addressing immediate needs, but also fostering a mindset that values collaboration and mutual support. This approach enriches your life by integrating external resources with your inner strengths. Ultimately, refusing to seek help can mean missing out on valuable opportunities for support and connection. Embracing the Stoic principle of leveraging available resources wisely and recognizing when assistance is beneficial leads to a more balanced and fulfilling life. It's about finding harmony between independence and interdependence, ensuring that you manage life's challenges effectively while nurturing meaningful relationships. 11th mistake, worrying about things beyond your control. It's common for older individuals to feel overwhelmed by worries about things they can't control, like health issues, changes in the world, or the actions of others. These concerns often lead to persistent anxiety and a sense of helplessness. For instance, you might fret about health conditions or the global economy, both of which are largely outside your influence. This type of worry can create a heavy emotional burden, leaving you feeling stressed and disheartened. The Stoic philosophers offer a different perspective that can be incredibly liberating. They taught that the key to peace of mind is understanding the difference between what we can control and what we cannot. According to Stoic philosophy, the only things truly within our control are our thoughts, actions, and attitudes. Everything else, such as the behavior of others or unpredictable external events, is beyond our influence. Imagine you're feeling anxious about a new health diagnosis or uncertain about changes in the world. Stoicism advises us to focus on how we respond to these situations rather than dwelling on the uncontrollable aspects. For instance, you can control how you manage your health through lifestyle choices and medical consultations, but you can't control the outcome or broader health trends. Similarly, while you can't change global events, you can decide how you react to them, choosing to focus on what you can positively influence in your own life. This approach isn't about ignoring problems or resigning to a passive stance. It's about channeling your energy towards areas where you have the power to make a difference. For example, instead of worrying about the economy, you could focus on managing your personal finances or supporting loved ones in practical ways. By doing so, you reduce unnecessary stress and foster a sense of control over your own actions and decisions. Taking responsibility for how you respond to life's challenges helps cultivate virtues like patience, resilience, and courage. When you shift your focus to what you can control, you free yourself from the burden of worry. This change in perspective can greatly enhance your emotional resilience, allowing you to navigate life's ups and downs with greater ease and confidence. In practical terms, start by identifying the sources of your worry and ask yourself if they fall within your control. If they don't, try to redirect your focus to things you can influence. This shift in mindset helps in letting go of unnecessary stress and embracing a more peaceful, fulfilling approach to life. By practicing this Stoic principle, you can alleviate the stress that comes from worrying about the uncontrollable and instead concentrate on living a more serene and empowered life. Thank you for watching. Today, we've uncovered the 11 critical mistakes you should avoid in your later years, guided by the wisdom of Stoicism. From fearing death to being overwhelmed by emotions, each mistake can significantly impact your well-being if left unchecked. But remember, Stoic principles offer us powerful tools to navigate these challenges with grace and resilience. By focusing on what you can control, embracing change, and fostering a sense of purpose, you can transform potential pitfalls into opportunities for growth and fulfillment. If you found this video valuable, don't forget to hit that like button and share it with others who might benefit from this insight. I'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences. Drop a comment below and let's discuss how Stoic wisdom has impacted your life. For more content that can help you live your best life, subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for joining us on this journey, and we'll see you in the next video.